So you can export out your project from Affinity in different formats, and one of the formats that you can export it in for sharing, and which is a common format, is JPEG format. So to export it out in JPEG format, you can go to the file menu, then simply go to export, and here you can see that you have export as an option. Simply go ahead and click right here, and the topmost option that you see right here is JPEG. So you can select from some presets right here, like there's JPEG best quality, there's high quality, medium, and low quality right here. So if I were to select best quality, you can see that this is the size it would be for this particular image, 892, and for low quality it would be 95 kilobytes right here. So let me just go ahead and expand this out right here, just like this right here, and then this is what you have. You can see the width and height right here as well. You can even go ahead and change the width and height size as you want. For example, it's 3000 pixels something right here in width, so you can go around over here and type in 1000, let's say for example right here, and you can see that it decreases out the size right here, just like this, and you can see a preview right here. So if I were to actually hold Control on my keyboard and use the scroll mouse button, you can see how the image would look when you zoom in, and you can see that there's some artifacts right here because I'm using the low quality right here. So the quality is 10, so as I increase out the quality, you can see like how it would look, and you can see that it changes out the size as well. You can go ahead and change it out as you want. There's some sampling methods that you have as well, so whenever you're resizing, so depending on what you need, you can go ahead and change different sampling method as well. So there's the nearest neighbor, which actually gives a low quality, bilinear gives a much more smoother outlook, as you can see. So depending on what you want right here, you can actually go ahead and choose the one that you want. Let's say for example, in my case, bilinear seems to have a smooth effect right here. So over here you can see that I have some layers. So if I want to export out some hidden layers, if I want to, I can turn this on as well, but if I don't want, I can simply turn this off. So similarly, you can see that I can choose different pixel formats as well. So I can choose 8-bit or CMYK color right here, just like this, and you can also choose grayscale right here, and you see a preview right here. So depending on RGB or CMYK, you don't see much changes right here because I don't really have much color. But if you have like, let's say for example, bright colors, you would see a darker color in CMYK. So you can see matte color right here as well. So as I go ahead and do that, in the transparent areas, you can see that you can go ahead and choose a particular color right here, just like this. So this is what you have, as you can see. So this is what you have, as you can see right here, and you can even choose different color spaces as you like right here, different color profiles right here as well. So you can see that this is what you have. So you can see that I can go ahead and change out, let's say for example, to progressive or whatever method that I want to use right here, and you can see a preview right here. So you can also enable SDR image right here if you're using a high dynamic range image. So here you can see that I can ask for location, or I can export this out to Canva as well. And let me just go to ask in location, and then I can choose so in Explorer as well. And then once everything is set as I need right here, so as I actually change out the quality, you can see that it went to best quality. As I decrease it out right here, just like this, you can see that the quality changes out. So these are some presets, but you can actually go ahead and make detailed changes as we did right here as well. So now I can export this out. So let's say I'm going to export this out to desktop as sample image right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on save. And then once you do that, you can see this particular file right here, which has been exported in JPEG format, and you can see that this is in an image format now. So that is how you can go ahead and export out file as JPEG from Affinity. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe